Well, those of you been paying attention to my plight, my videos, my ROADAMENTARY, well, I've gotten to the point where, like I said, I came, I fought, I conquered. Sort of. I say sort of. I feel I won. From the very beginning, I said I was only going to need one. As it turned out, I got 7 on the big charge. So it was a split decision. The misdemeanor charge, I got found. I got 0 on the small possession charge. Again, I've had my opinions on that, and don't understand how a fellow pothead sitting on the juror could say, guilty. That's how the alcohol prohibition ended. Other people who used alcohol refused to convict. Here we are. Basically, it's the same thing going on. I had a juror who smokes marijuana and found me guilty. And anyway, at some point, that'll stop, I believe. I think jurors will start, generally saying not guilty to lead charges and end this prohibition through jury nullification. But now, 6 weeks ago, well, 2 months ago now, I left California, came to New Jersey, broke. I PayPal'd my way across the country. People put money in my PayPal account, gave me gas to get here. I got here, case was postponed. It's dragged out way longer than I thought it was going to be. And at this point, I want to leave like tomorrow, but I can't. I was waiting for bail money to be returned to me, thinking I could take the bail money and use that to finance my way back across the country, gas money, at least get back, pay a couple bills or whatever. But even that is turned into a small feud. So whatever. I just got to get out of here, and that's my intentions. Just like I came here, when I got here, I asked. Primarily, it was West Coasters, Californians, if they can put money in my PayPal account and give me gas money to get me to this trial. Well, I came here. I think I put up a very good fight. I feel like I'm going home victorious. I mean, the government here in New Jersey was trying to put me in a cage in jail. So the fact that I am going back to California right now is symbolic of my victory. Like, I feel like the state did not succeed. And if it wasn't for a little bit of, I don't know, how should I put it? I don't want to say hard feelings or anything, but the state has even decided to retry me, attempt to do it again. I don't know. The state has every right to, and I have every right to defend myself again. I believe the outcome would be no different. I believe I may get 12-0 next time. But at this point, because the state has elected to retry me, it's in effect preventing me from my medical care. I'd asked the jury all or nothing because I knew I might end up in this situation. But as it is now, because the prosecutor, Mr. Luciano, has elected to retry me, I'm not going to be able to get back into my medical treatment in California. In the very beginning of this court hearing, my doctors in Santa Monica, California, told me that I had to get out of, resolve my New Jersey situation in order for them to put me into this experimental cancer treatment. Because I wasn't found totally not guilty, because I still got the misdemeanor charge, and mainly because Mr. Luciano has elected to retry me, that now I still can't get back into my medical treatment plan because my problem hasn't been resolved. The case has been postponed till September, and then come September, I guess I have to go through this again, and so it'll be until like October or so. If I, get a chance to get the medical treatment that I need. And at the end of the trial, this trial, I was definitely upset. and because I knew it just prolong. I'm glad I didn't go to prison. You know, like I said, I only needed 1. I got 7. So I am happy about that. But as far as my situation is getting treatment for my my cancer, my tumors, nothing's changed. I'm stuck in limbo. No, I'm getting no medical care. There's something that's perfectly available for me, but these criminal charges for marijuana possession, for possessing my marijuana, my medicine in New Jersey, is preventing me from getting my cancer treatments in California. And, you know, look at Governor Christopher Christie as the blame for that. That's how I look at it. He's impeded any implementation of the New Jersey Medical Marijuana Compassionate Use Act. He's imprisoned other medical marijuana patients. John Ray Wilson is who I'm referring to right now, as well as the hundreds of other unnamed New Jerseyans who use marijuana for medicinal value and have been caught by the police and incarcerated and had their lives ruined. I felt like that, 12 years ago, 15 years ago when I was arrested in New Jersey. But at this point, science has caught up. Everything's caught up with the politicians. They're still playing the politics of pot, and they're still trying to imprison patients. Governor Christopher Christie leads that charge. And it's frightening to think that he may end up as the vice president and may have influence over our national marijuana policy. For those of you out on the West Coast, for those of you around the country who have been following this case, I really hope you pay attention to the fact that Governor Christopher Christie here in New Jersey, Republican, has spent the last 2 years blocking our medical marijuana bill here in New Jersey, and he has vice presidential aspirations. So you, as a medical marijuana patient or advocate in another state, you better beware of this guy. You better put him on your radar, not only because of his conservative leanings and things like that, but just because of his marijuana policy. We're living in the age of the reefer revolution. The fact of the matter is, the press, the public, everyone knows that the marijuana laws are basically lies, built on lies, surrounded by lies and innuendo and racism and a whole bunch of other things. But the one thing we know is marijuana has been demonized. Marijuana is not the weed of witches or the gateway drug or this crazy demon weed. In fact, marijuana is good for you. It's one of the most safest therapeutic substances on the planet. It's been used for thousands of years, and the fact of the matter is our government lies about what marijuana is to the point where it even calls it a dangerous substance, when we all know it's not a dangerous substance. It's not a Schedule I drug either. But anyway, I'm heading back to Cali. Hopefully I'll be able to get some medical treatment there somehow. Maybe I can convince the doctors there to allow me to enter the program, even though I still have this over my head in New Jersey. But who knows? I have no idea exactly, but I'm going to try. I'm going to film as much of this as I can. I'm going to film the whole, everything. My attempts at getting treatment, everything. I'm going to put it right here. And if you get a chance, you check it out. The ROADAMENTARY continues. Going back to Cali.